Love to you and your loved ones and all that is. Okay, so I have a lot to go through. So, mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness is, first of all, just something that you do all the time. And it's also something that'll prepare you for meditation, the actual practice, meditation. But mindfulness is also, as far as Nyingma and Kagyu Tibetan Buddhism is concerned, it's also the goal. You, if you can take that mindful state in every moment, when good things and bad things have one taste, no matter what happens to you, you still have that mindful, meditative state of being, then you, as far as they're concerned, you're enlightened. So other schools of Buddhism might focus on certain states within meditation, but Nyingma and Kagyu say no. The point is in everyday life. That's what's really important. If you have some great state of being, or the yanas or whatever while you're meditating, but then in normal life, um, you don't have that one taste of anything good, anything bad, then to them it's pointless. Anyway, different, whatever. There's just different ways to look at it. Okay, mindfulness, what is it? Being in the present moment and specifically aware of what you're doing right at that moment. So, um, mindfulness is a great thing to prepare for meditation and something for you to do all the time. Seems boring, it might be agonizing, but it's very healthy for you. If you don't want to suffer, you need to do mindfulness, you need to do meditation. So let's say walking meditation is a good form of meditation for people, for beginners, um, in which it's mindful walking. So let's say these are your feet. You're going to be thinking, I'm lifting my right foot. I'm putting down my right foot. I'm lifting my left foot. I'm putting down my left foot, and that's all it is. Mindfulness while doing chores is wonderful, since then you got to do it anyway. Might as well make it positive and helpful for your mind. So you think, let's say I'm mopping. Think, I'm mopping forward. I'm mopping backward. I'm mopping right. I'm mopping left. I'm picking up this piece of trash. I'm lifting the piece of trash. I'm putting it in the trash can. That's all mindfulness is. Eventually, you don't have to have the thought. The thought is just a crutch. Eventually, you can just be mindful of what you're doing without thinking every specific thing. That's just a crutch, so your mind doesn't wander. But anyway, just so you know. Let's see. Okay, well, meditation. What is meditation? It's sitting in a posture or in a chair. I'm going to teach people mainly the chair, because you don't have to sit in a posture like the Buddha. You don't have to be in Padmasana, full lotus, or in any sitting posture. As long as your back's straight, you're stable, you're balanced, that's it. And then it's really a practice for your mind, So, but of course, the straight back is important. That's meditation. It's the actual practice, so that you can become mindful in your life through the practice of meditation. Okay. All right. So meditation, like almost everything in Buddhism, is about a middle way. There's a balance here. You want to be alert, and that would be called the clarity of mind. But you also want to be aware, and that could be called the awareness, or the space-like state, space-like character of mind, vastness or emptiness. So you're taking this clarity, this clear awareness. I won't say awareness because that'll be confusing. So you take the clarity, and then you take, or luminosity, and then alertness with the vastness, the awareness, emptiness, those two balanced. And so you want to have that. So for instance, most people have agitated minds. which is more of a wind energy in your body. If you have an agitated mind, of course, we cultivate agitated mind by watching TV and videos and explosions on movies and music and loud bass, and so not to mention stress and all kinds of things, roller coasters, everything. So we cultivate our agitated mind. That's the clarity, but then you want to balance that with the awareness, the vastness. So that's what meditation is. If you have an agitated mind, you have too many thoughts, that's fine. In fact, that's probably better than the other side of things, because there's two types of people. So first, number one, just to be clear, you want to balance those two things while you meditate. That's what meditation is in your mind. And then, of course, meditation is also just you notice a thought, and then you don't stick to it. You don't hold on to it. You just notice it, let it, and then try to just let it go. But you don't push it away. You just observe. You just look at a thought. You see there it's there, or a negative emotion, anything you see it's there. You look at it objectively, neutral, and then you try to you either just let it naturally go away, or whatever. You just kind of let it just pass. That's meditation. So now, though, there's another way to look at this clarity and awareness, alertness and awareness. People generally have either the more alert mind or agitated mind, or the more awareness mind, emptiness mind, or dull mind. So you got to figure out, a big thing for you is to figure out which one are you. Most people are agitated, but some people think they're doing good meditation, but they just have a dull mind. So they might sit there thinking, hey, I don't have any thoughts, I just started meditating, I'm a master already. A lot of times it just means you have a dull mind, more earth energy. So dull mind, if you're sleepy at all, you're way past a dull mind. A dull mind isn't necessarily sleepy, it's just this kind of zombie-like blank mind. Okay? You need more of the alertness, more of the energy here, as opposed, to balance that. You need alertness. Alert awareness, that's meditation. So if you're the dull mind, you want to balance, you got to realize you need to balance more of the alertness, awareness. I don't want to say awareness because it makes it too complicated, too confusing. But if you have more of the agitated mind, you need more of the calmness, the more of the awareness, the vastness. So before you meditate, if you have an agitated mind, like most people, too alert, anger is this agitated mind, or stress, that's an agitated mind. Too many thoughts, agitated mind. Then before you meditate, you take a hot shower, or you do yoga or something to calm you, do breathing exercises, pranayama to calm you. For instance, this breath of fire, that's not calming, that's more activating. So, that would be for more the dull-minded people. And then you have to also think about, am I more alert now, or more dull now? Am I more agitated now? You got to think about, in different times of the day or different days, you're going to be different too. So you got to think about that and just try to find that balance. So before you meditate, you want to do these things that'll help you to become, you want to slow down first, and then you meditate. That's going to help a lot. Like I was telling someone, if you're going 100 miles per hour downhill and put on the brakes, you're still going to go, right? So that's what we try to do, and then we think we can't meditate. No, you need to slow down the mind first. Do qigong, do yoga, do breathing exercises, take a shower, hot shower, go in the sauna, whatever. Slow down if you have an agitated mind, okay? Opposite for the dull mind people. They need to activate a little bit maybe, so that they don't fall asleep or just are blank during the meditation. But now let's look at this at a bigger level. Before you even meditate, period, of course it would be good to just start meditating, and of course do whatever works. There's no one way. In fact, the only thing that matters is that you keep doing something. So Maybe you're the type of person that's going to prepare for the meditation before you even meditated ever in your life. So maybe before you meditate, you're going to start stretching. That's good. You're going to do breathing exercises. Maybe you're going to learn qigong or yoga, and then that can maybe get you to slow down your mind. Or a sensory detox. Minimize videos, minimize movies, minimize music, minimize loud places like bars and clubs, especially. Don't talk much. So that's a wonderful way to prepare for meditation. Is just don't do anything. Don't be stimulated. So you get it. So before you meditate, if you're already meditating, you want to do something to get ready for it and prime yourself. But also in general, if you haven't meditated yet, ever, maybe you want to just do a sensory detox first. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to show you. My toes. You don't have to sit in a meditation posture. You can sit in a chair, a right angle chair. Just be balanced. Have your butt on the edge, not too far on the edge, but just not way back either, just whatever, in the middle, on the edge, sort of. Just make sure your butt's firmly on there. Feet are planted, hands here. Keep your lower back straight. That's the most important thing. And then just relax everything. Relax your shoulders. Your shoulders should be open. Hands down here or like this. Chin slightly tucked down. Your eyes looking down at the angle of your nose. And then you just breathe slowly. Tongue on the top of your mouth, behind your teeth. Okay? So as long as your back is straight, that's fine. Now, when you first meditate, you could have your eyes open or not. You got to experiment for yourself. Eyes open, looking at something with the eyes just softly looking at it. Eyes not too open, not too closed. You can look at a Buddha statue. Of course, it should be at the same place that I was saying, at the angle of your nose. If you look further, that's when you're more tired. If you're more agitated, you could look closer to you, more down. And then you can look at anything. If you want to do your eyes closed, it might make your mind more active, but if you can look at something like whatever, a statue, and then close your eyes and then visualize that, open your eyes and visualize it again. You can do a breathing. That's the most common kind of meditation. Focus on your breathing and just think, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, I'm breathing in. You literally are thinking that. Later you can just focus on it without the thought. Focus on the breath without the thought. Focus on either your belly moving and then saying the thought, or the wind going in and out of your nose. So you could have it here or here. And then lastly, you can do this if you want. If you want, you can set up a little situation here where you have a pillow here against either a wall or a couch or whatever, edge of a bed. And then you want to be elevated, so you have a meditation pillow or some towels here folded. Put a blanket over that. Now notice, this pillow's on the ground though, okay? And then you put a blanket over it, and then you can sit in either, I don't know, the easiest way is probably like this, with your one foot on top of the ankle here, or you can have it kind of tucked in here. A more stable way, but generally a more painful way at first, would be half lotus. You could also, and so that's the whole point of this, is you're sitting up and you're getting a support with your hip in the back, so it's a little bit of a crutch. You could also sit like the Japanese people, where you're sitting like this with your feet like that, and your knees and your hands on your thighs. And I hear Thai women have a thing where they go put their legs to one side. As long as you're stable, sitting straight up, it's fine. All right, peace.